Okay, so I was gonna wait until the weekend or probably after I get back from Monterey, but I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. So of course, let's install the exhaust. Now we had the car parked for a while because it was hot. We were thinking about doing the lowering springs today too, but we probably leave that until I get back because there's other things I want to install before I lower the car, and it's easier to do it while the car is up. So, and it's kind of easier to do the exhaust without putting the car on the lift, so I don't have to take that out, which is good. But this is gonna be a little project. Now before I start this, of course you want to hear what the OEM exhaust sounds like, but even though there's thousands of videos showing you the sound, I'm gonna do a cold start. I believe I had a video made last night. I'm gonna run that clip. You hear it. I didn't do any revs because there's really nothing to hear. Like, these cars only sound good when they hit high RPM. That's the only time they really sound good. Tell you it wasn't anything exciting. Anyway, this is the X pipe. It's pretty good. I like it. I really do like the build on this. It's really good. The valves below, nice. And here's one of the pans. This is fire. This looks really good. Look at them wells, man. They did a really good job. 100% Alibaba, baby. You know how much I paid for this exhaust? Well, actually, I didn't pay for the exhaust. This is a sponsor. But if you were to buy the exhaust, it will only cost you $1,200. $1,200 for exhaust. Now I'm doing OEM style back, but you could have, do a conversion to GT3. They can do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop links in it, so just to show you what you could get. Slight images here, but this supplier is really good. I'm gonna put the link below. I'm gonna put the link for this exhaust if you want it for your own car. God, look at these things, man. Like the tips, carbon fiber tips. I need a year. Is it fake carbon? No, carbon fiber is too cheap for them to fake it. Looks really good. I do love this lock-in mechanism. The early revisions of the locks, the straps, it was horrible. These straps looks way better. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. There's some elbows here for each side, and to help me do the installation, they have put some letters on it. So if I see a K here, there's probably going to be a K on the X pipe. This setup is going to be nice. I can't wait to hear it. I don't know how I'm going to do the valve yet, open and close. I don't know how I'm gonna set it up. I'll probably leave it open for the time being, and then I figure that out after. Okay, so this is where we at. We removed the screws from around the bumper. There's a few T25, I believe, somewhere up here in the tops. Then we have 2 long bolts for the tail lights we have to remove. You don't want to move. Oh God, I moved mine. I need to fix that because that's the adjuster to bring in the tail light. So I need to fix that anyway when I'm putting it back. Same thing I'm gonna do on this side. It's the same thing I'm gonna repeat on the opposite side to remove the tail lights. All right, oh, there we go. And this tail light is out. Right here in the corner, there's another T25. Same thing on the opposite side. After removing this, which would be the final and last, then we take off the bumper. You know what's crazy? They made this bumper removable. Like, it's made so good, you could take it off 1,000 times and never have to worry about the clips breaking. Wow, the level of engineering they put into the simplest things. All right, now that the rear bumper is off, we need to remove the supports on the side. I believe they're all 10. We'll have to remove them. There's a few bolts. 1 here, 1 here, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the opposite side. And then we take off, after we remove that piece, then we can remove the back heat shield. And after we remove the back heat shield, then we're able to see the exhaust and start taking it apart. Remove all the bolts. So 1 on the inside here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. This one right here is a T. So everything else is 10, and this one is a T25. and just a bit of a shake, you'll get off that side. So we're done with this side. Put this here. Rinse and repeat, same thing for the other side. I remove the opposite side. Now let's do the center. So we're gonna have to take off the crash bar. There's 3 nuts, and I believe they're 13. Have to remove 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, and we'll take off this whole back piece with the heat shield. Our heat shield is off, so now we're able to see the exhaust and with all its glory, which there's not a lot of glory to look at. There isn't. So let's get this out of here. I'm gonna spray some WD-40 on a few things I'm gonna pull. Let's hit it with some WD-40 on the nuts that I'm pretty much gonna work on pulling off. More likely I'm gonna take down the center first. So I'm gonna take down the center, and then after that, then I take down each side. Then I start putting up pretty much the same way I take down. The straps are loosened, so I can shift this for the top. Now I have to remove this lower one here, which is on the header, and there's a support hanger I need to get. So all right, 2 to go, coach. 2 to go. Okay, so I decided to take the muffler pan off. Already removed the bolts and the bag down there. Remove this front one so we could just take out this long one and pull this whole section right here out. Now that that's removed, it's easier to get access to that bolt right there. There it is. All right, let me shift these out the way because it is now time to start putting on the new exhaust. We need to put these far away, actually. Let me set it over here for now. All right, on this old exhaust, there's a few things we need to take off. So we need to take this off, and we need to take these out to put on the new one. We're gonna start with this one, of course. Yeah, that's where we're gonna start. Let me show y'all something really annoying. These suckers right here. So we're putting on, oh, I got jam. All right, so I'm putting back these arms on to bolt back up on the car. These are some little metal cushion, pretty much, metal cushion. That's the only other way to describe them. Has a rod that goes through, slide it in. We have to press on this for it to go all the way in. All right, and then we have to push this other side right here. The amount of time I got stick by these, bro. So many of them went up on my fingers. See, I'm bleeding. On all of my fingertips, I'm bleeding. Sure, I should have put on a gloves or something, but for some reason, it's easier to get most of these work done with just your bare hands. All right, that bracket is on. Good. The amount of prickles I got, bro, just to put these goddamn things on. Let's strap this on the car. I guess we're gonna do this one first. This pipe finally installed, so now we need to put on the X pipe, then we're able to put on the other side of the exhaust. So this is the X pipe, this is R, so this side slide down here. Alright. There we go. Once that is in, we're good. Once that's in, we're good. Okay, so I have the box with the valves connected. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it so I can get this 12 volt. Okay, I reinstalled the crash bar with the lower heat shield. I need to put on the side heat shields and just knock the sides out. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to connect to get the, because I'm gonna probably strap the box on top of the crash bar right here. But then I need to find a 12 volt for it. I need to find a constant 12 volt. I'm trying to figure out where to take it from. All right, of course. Time to hear that exhaust. And that's with the valves open. I need to close the valves, but right now they're left open. Something is wrong with the box that I got for the valves, but I could fix it. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm gonna deal with it. We got the WD-40 burning off right now. Smell bad back out there. All right, let me close the garage and then let's head out. We're going to take the little one to school. I know y'all trying to hear that exhaust on the freeway. Well, let me clear up right here. We're not in any drive mode right now. We're just normal. All right, I just dropped my son off. Yo,
if you come into the shop right now, bro, there's 2 sheriffs across the street, so you know.
Play it cool coming in. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's crack the windows for a bit. That's good enough. And then we're gonna leave the school zone first, and then we're gonna head down the road. So gotta leave right here. God, good Alibaba exhaust. Good Alibaba exhaust. Sounds really, really good, man. Sounds good. Sounds really heavenly. So we're gonna go over sport, and we're gonna just hit it going down this road. Oh my God! Give me a downshift. Jesus, sounds so amazing. It sounds good. Alibaba exhaust. Alibaba for the win, yo. To that shit. Wow. I need to close them. God, I can just imagine this in Sport Plus. Listen to it. Said cops are up here in this corner. Oh yeah, there are cops really right here. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder what happened.
I could definitely get used to this.
Yeah. It is it's crazy how comfortable it is just to drive. And just add in just a few things to the car makes a complete difference. They talk about listening to 1,000 angels.
Oh, man. Other ones that we...
Yeah, that butter. Alright, hit the Sport Plus and feel the pull with the Sport Plus.
Where's the Sport Plus? I'm in manual.
Alright, so
okay.
Alright.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Good exhaust, man. Jeez, Alibaba for the win.
That's fucking
That is fun.